outside here, back at the bench. Excuse me. Super hot day outside. 105 outside the window here. So, I'm not doing much painting, not doing a whole lot of modeling, but I can finish up this one. So this is my Back to the Future 3 time train made out of cardstock, and I have seen the new 3D printed ones, so they're with quite a lot more detail than what I have here. But I found this one a challenge with my cataracts, and then I got my cataract surgery and I was able to finish it up. So anyway, so much for that. And I thank you for hanging with me for that. I know this one got a little dusty sitting here, but I was a little concerned about cutting out some of these paper parts with my weird eyesight. This is in 1/40th scale. Let me zoom it out here a little bit. So, here, take a look at this side. These are some spare parts down here, as well as the instruction book, which was over 60 pages. So it's quite detailed. Now, I did not put the finishing touches on the added lines coming off here, which stripped wire, using wire, and back here, the details back here. So let's, sorry about that, kind of got to go floaty here. So these were the parts here to finish out that I was really concerned with cutting it out with my failing eyesight. Like I said, they have a real nice 3D printed one now, so they're available online. Come up this way. This one was a challenge in cardstock. These I actually put on transparent film, which was this sheet. Come back this way. They really did the new fusion reactor nice on the other one, or on the 3D printed one. I did not cut out the rear window here. I just went ahead and put this in clear and glued it over the top of it. because there's no detail on this here. The 3D printed one has a lot more detail on the tender. But I've finished it as far as I'm going to go. And that front end was meticulous. Yeah, you can barely see it here, but yeah, you get your what do they call that silly thing? The flux capacitor right there. Took me a moment. That's age, I'm sorry. But this was all I could get a hold of at the time, and did it all out of cardstock. It's a little dusty. And I finished it up. These here I went ahead and made out of solder on both sides. Yeah, a few details that's not normally seen. There's the bellows, the twin stacks, the bell hiding in here. And there we be. And thanks for hanging in there with this project. Yeah, see, nothing spins, nothing works on this one because it's paper. But wheels were a challenge. Both the drivers and the carriage wheels. Now I did cheat on the axles on these. I used skewers, bamboo skewers, 2 different sizes. Because rolling that paper, well, here's the part, the paper part for the 3 main axles on the drivers, and I found that a little tedious. And there's more, a couple more. And so if I could use wire, where I could, I would. And now, remember I had to score and fold and cut and score and glue, and it was quite the challenge. I don't even know if this kit is available anymore online. I don't think so, because licensing situations being as it is, and if somebody's selling the plans for the 3D printed one, I imagine Zemeckis family has, yeah. Anyway, I won't get into that. We've all had our copyright problems and things like that. But yeah, doing that little spinner piece, cutting it out, was interesting. So, give you an idea of what the pieces look like on the page. Yeah. So. And there we be. I want to thank everybody for hanging in there with me. Now here's one I'm going to put up on the shelf and say it's done. So I can get a few things done during this heat. Can't do a lot of painting, but I can still fold paper. There we be. And thanks for watching, subscribing, doing all the great things that you do here on YouTube. Let's keep it up. And have a wonderful day.